have this new business, you're excited to get started, but you feel like you can't because you don't have the list. If you are starting out or even several years into your business and you don't have a list, don't let all those people out there tell you that you can't grow a business. Now, there are certain things that are important to have a list for. Namely, if you sell info products on the interwebs, it's good to have a list of emails to sell those products to. Number two, if you're trying to launch a big program that is all delivered online, it's good to fill it with a list. Now, if you do not have a list and you want to make 100K, it's possible. So today I'm going to tell you how I have built a multi-six-figure business without a list. I've done it once, I've done it twice, and I'm working on my third time. So, I do want to point out just one thing. If you're not simultaneously building a list while you're building your business offline, then you might not be that smart. So, that being said, don't let the lack of a list get you down, and I'm going to share with you today exactly how you can build that 100K business without having thousands of people on an email list. Here we go. The top number 10 way to build your list is to actually network with people in your network. So that means my friend Rachel Cook of the Yogipreneur says that everybody has 10K sitting in their inbox, and I totally believe that. So who's sitting in your inbox? Have you reached out to them? Have you said, hey, I would love to work with you. Here's what I'm up to. That's the simplest thing to do when you're just starting out or when you're starting to revive your business. So reach out to the people who are already in your network, already friends with you on Facebook, already friends with you on LinkedIn, and start with those people who you know and who also know you. The next thing is, number 9, ask. This is something we forget to do all the time, and as service providers or creators of amazing products, we have to ask for the sale. People aren't necessarily just going to come up and be like, hey, you got some coaching for me because I kind of need some. No, sometimes they need like the invitation. Do you go to parties without being asked? Maybe you're a wedding crasher type, but my guess is not. Think of your service or your product as a party, and you've got to invite people to it. I'll also get to more parties later. So, number 8. Geography. And no, this isn't about, knowing your maps and where Azerbaijan is, which is near Iran. No, geography. I want you to become the go-to person for XYZ, fill in the blank with your specialty, in your geographic region. I don't care where you are. You could be in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, where there just aren't that many people. Or you could be in the Big Apple, where I am. Regardless of where you are, I want you to become the go-to resource for what you do just in your geographic region. I guarantee you, you could build a 6-figure business within your region. And again, I don't care where you are. I don't care if you're in Iowa. There are people there who need your work. There are a couple disclaimers there as well. If you're in a place where there are like 1,000 people per, square mile, it's different if there are 100 people per square mile, in which case you need to expand your geographic region a little bit and make it more regional as opposed to more city-oriented. Alright, so number 7, I want you to speak for free. I want you to find every opportunity to take yourself and put yourself in front of other people. And that could mean speaking at a church group, it could mean speaking for unemployed people, it could mean speaking at schools, it could mean speaking to students, it could mean speaking to employees, whatever it takes. Rotary actually is a good example too. Rotary has a lot of speaking opportunities. I want you to speak for free. And if you're terrified of speaking, go join Toastmasters and figure out your speaking game. But speak for free. That's going to tie back into geography, because then you'll become a resource in your geographic region for what you do, and more people will know who you are. You'll add to your network of people who already know you, and then you'll be able to ask for business. Alright, number 6, go out. So that's a little bit vague. I don't mean go out and party, which is, you know, fair game, but it's probably not where you're going to pick up clients unless you are in that business. So what I want you to do is actually take your meetings with people out and about in town. So have a favorite couple of coffee shops or lunch spots where you can have introductory meetings with people so that other people see you out in action, meeting, mingling, being, again, the geographical resource in your, or the region in your, you know what I mean, being the resource in your geographical region for whatever it is that you do. So, number 5, power group. I talk about this a lot in my DIY Mastermind book. And what is a power group? A power group is a group of people who can refer other people to you. So reach out to, again, people in your geographic region and form a power group. Maybe if you're a business coach, you want to reach out to a small business accountant, a small business lawyer, a small business graphic designer, a small business copywriter, and a small business website designer. All of those people will be able to cross-refer, or as I say from sorority days, they're going to cross-rush with you. They're going to be working with the same kinds of clients that you would work with. So find your power group, meet with them regularly, and cross-rush. All right, next, barter. So if you are not in a place where you have tons of cash, one of the best ways to hone your craft, get great services, and also get great testimonials is to barter. When you've got more time than money, barter is the way to go. Make sure you set up barter arrangements just like you would a regular contract with expectations so you can manage them, and it'll be a success for both sides. Make sure you're not bartering too much. I think the max number of barter clients you can have is 3. I prefer to stick with 1 and take it from there. But you can barter for short chunks of time, like a month of barter. Cool. Next, number 3, your dream list. This is something that James Altucher talks about. If you're not familiar with his blog, go to it. I believe it's jamesaltucher.com. And the dream list, those are the people you would love to work with. I have my dream list, hey Katy Perry, and you know, those people, they might feel removed from you, they might feel like a reach, but they won't know who the heck you are unless you reach out to them. So make your dream list and then send them good stuff. So whether it's an email or an actual package full of stuff about what you do and who you are and how much you love them and would love to work with them, whatever it is, send out information to your dream list so that they have the opportunity to work with you. I have a friend, Erin Giles. She just sent out an email to 4 of her dream clients saying, hey, I'd really love to work with you. I'd really love to help you. Pay what you would like to pay. And she's working with all 4. Awesome. Because she used the dream list. Next up, the warm letter. Totes underrated, the warm letter. So remember what we talked about, these people here? Existing people in your network. The warm letter is not a newsletter. It is not something that comes from your email provider, Aweber or MailChimp or what have you. It is actually something that you write. Well, you know, type write. And the warm letter is a, hey, how are you doing? What's going on in your life? By the way, I wanted to just give you a heads up on what I'm doing and, again, invite you to work with me. And if you've got anybody in mind, I would love for you to pass them along to me. I would love to be a resource for you. So the warm letter is collegial, it is cordial, and it's also inviting. And it's a wonderful way to get back in touch with people who you haven't been in touch with in your existing network and refamiliarize them with the work that it is that you do. So, finally, number 1 is party. In that warm letter, if you have an invitation to a party, oh, I love that sound. Those people are going to love you even more, okay? They're going to be more inclined to want to reconnect with you because you're inviting them to a party. Throwing parties, I think, is a wonderful way to nurture your network, to be seen as an expert in your geographic region, and it's another way to find wonderful people to be in your power group to connect with. So those are my ways that I have built businesses without an email list. I've done it B2B, business to business. I've done it B2C, business to consumer, and I know that you can do it too. So if you ever get down and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I only have 63 people on my list, that's a lot. Number one, you can make money from them. But number two, you don't really need a list to get started, so don't believe the myth. And then, in tandem, while you're doing these lovely, dandy things, please, 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 do build your list, because it will serve you down the road. So those are my top 10 reasons you don't need a list to make 100K. If you like this video, go ahead and like it on the Facebook, on the YouTube, share it on the Twitter, and I'm inviting you to a free call. It's called Zero to Cash. It's how I built a full business from start to 3 months. So I'd love to share with you a little bit more about my process when I'm specifically growing from scratch and how I build a full practice with starting out with nothing. So Zero to Cash, it's coming up, a live broadcast. That means you get to see me on TV. On Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and you can sign up by going to the website here. Thanks so much. Lauren Fritsch, great to see you. Peace.